Live from the KWQC Broadcast Center in downtown Davenport with Morgan Otier and Kyle Keel. This is Quad Cities Live.
Today on QCL, details on a free community event to help people learn more about surgical weight loss options.
Plus, Centennial Home Improvement is giving back to those who have served. How to enter Windows for Veterans giveaway, a promotion underway this month.
And a local program that's helping QCA residents save money, protect their homes, and build real-life skills. We're going to introduce you to the Handy at Home Workshop Series, which is starting this month. You're watching Quad Cities Live on this Wednesday, January 7th. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Morgan Otier.
I'm Kyle Keel. If you love live music with deep local roots, you won't want to miss the 32nd annual Eagles and Ivories Ragtime Fest.
That's right. The popular event is back in Muscatine next week, bringing world-class performers and a weekend full of ragtime, jazz, blues, much more. Joining us now with everything we need to know are Diana Tank and Angela Woodhouse. Thank you, ladies, so much for being here today.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Yes. Well, we've been chatting with you and getting a little bit of the history already. So this has been going on for a very long time, which we'll get to. But Diana, I'll start with you. So what is the Eagles and Ivories Ragtime Fest? What makes this such a special tradition?
Well, it's a 4-day festival. We have world-renowned musicians coming in, playing ragtime, Americana music, jazz, all types of music. And it's just a fun event for people to attend in Muscatine, for the community. They really enjoy coming to listen to this type of music. And we have it for 4 days of music, Friday night, Saturday night, or the main concerts. And they happen at the Wesley Church, and they're on Friday night and Saturday evening, and they're kind of the main concerts with the same performers, really, but just a little different.
Great.
Yeah, very popular event for Muscatine. And Angela, you know, we were mentioning 32 years. I mean, you were telling us before the show, this all kind of started with your dad.
It did. He's always loved ragtime music, played it in our house, and he would go to different festivals throughout the years. And one year he decided, he and his friend George Lindell came back to Muscatine and went to the Arts Council and said, hey, why don't you guys put this festival on? And they said they would do it if he joined the board. So,
so he joined the board.
He joined the board, and here we are 32 years later.
Yeah.
Incredible.
It's a great event, well attended, obviously. Diana, so you talked a little bit about the concerts at the church, which we're seeing some photos of right now. We also have some videos that you all provided for us. There are some other can't miss opportunities that are coming up next week. So can you explain a couple of those?
Yes, well, actually, the name Eagles and Ivories is for a purpose. We also provide an eagle watching. That our naturalist from Salisbury comes out, and they bring some raptors over, and they obviously the river here is prime place to see eagles. So he has a presentation, and we get between 300 and 400 people that go down to that and on that morning and afternoon, and it's about a 3 or 4 hour time frame of which he spends with the people that want to come down. Kids love it. They go down, and and so the presentation is very educational and very nice, and he spends a lot of time just discussing eagle watching, and people bring their binoculars down and they have a great time.
We have the silent film that we just saw on the screen, so you have professional accompanists that play along with that, and then you also get into the schools, Angela.
We do. We have an artist in residence. This time it's our first international performer ever to come to Eagles and Ivory. And he happens to be 89, and he is one of the very best stride and boogie woogie pianists in the world.
89 years old.
So we're really excited to have him here. But we go out to the schools and the senior facilities, and the kids love it. And in the past years, the artist actually has encouraged the kids to come up and play with them.
Oh, that's very cool.
So it's wonderful, and out, even in the elementary schools where kids have never seen a silent movie, they're used to their phones and blaring music. They love it. They love it.
And they love to be immersed in that as well and get really involved. So before we let you guys go, Diana, I wanted to ask you, Muscatine is known as the cradle of Iowa ragtime. So how does this festival kind of reflect the city's musical heritage?
Well, I think a lot has to do with just the fact that being on the river.
Yeah.
And you think of the river and you think about the cruises coming down the river, you think about the barges going up and down and people playing their music as they pass by. So I think that's a lot of the history that brings it to our community.
Yeah, sounds like a great event. The Eagles and Ivories Ragtime Fest runs Thursday, January 15th through Sunday, January 18th at a variety of locations in Muscatine. To purchase tickets or take a look at the full schedule of concerts and events, be sure to visit muscatineartscouncil.org. Diana, Angela, thanks for being here today. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much. And coming up, if your New Year's resolution is to learn more about surgical weight loss options, then you won't want to miss an upcoming free event hosted by Unity Point Health Trinity. We'll learn more next.
You're watching Quad Cities Live.
If you or someone you love has been struggling with weight loss and isn't sure where to turn next, there is an upcoming free event that could provide some much needed answers and support. Joining us today is Dr. Leon Siegel, a minimally invasive general and bariatric surgeon with Unity Point Clinic. Doctor, welcome back to the show. Thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, we love having you on. You answer a lot of our lingering questions. I think a lot of folks do have these types of questions and, they can be afraid to reach out. So this is a great event that Unity Point is putting on. It's the Bariatric Program Informational Event. That's the title of it. It's coming up next week. So what can we expect to happen at this event?
Yeah, so it's a public, free 1-hour event. Get to learn everything you might want to know about bariatric surgery. It's really a low pressure kind of setting where you get to interact with myself and our other bariatric surgeon and all of our bariatric team members. And yeah, it's just a very relaxed, no pressure way to come and learn and answer any questions you might have had.
Well, yeah, and as a physician, I mean, would you say that in itself is kind of a barrier just for a lot of patients, is just making that initial appointment and when they have those questions and they think, oh, I'll do it later, or I'll wait a few months, and then it ends up just never happening for them. So when we have these events, like you said, it's really that low pressure environment for people to ask their questions. So who would you say this event is designed for? Who would benefit the most from attending this event?
Yeah, I would say if you have any questions, you've ever been someone who struggles with weight and you're interested in learning about any weight loss options, but specifically surgical weight loss options, I think this is a great opportunity for you. And going through a bariatric program, and especially our bariatric program, is a big commitment. I think a lot of times bariatric surgery kind of unfairly to the patients gets labeled as like an easy way out or something like this. And it's very much anything. Anything but that. So I think it is important to have this chance to come and ask questions and learn more about it before you really commit yourself to this kind of life-changing journey.
Right, know what kind of commitment you're going to be making if you pursue this. So for somebody who is just beginning to explore weight loss options, what types of bariatric procedures are out there, or support services, because that is also a big part of this. It goes beyond the surgery itself. So if you come to the event, you'll learn more about the bariatric surgeries that we offer at Unity Point Bettendorf, or Unity Point Trinity, I should say. And we'll give you a little bit more detail about the surgery themselves, and you'll learn all about the different kind of support services that we offer, both nutrition, physical therapy, along with all the great team members that kind of work together to make your journey a success. Yeah, I mean, not only are there different options when it comes to the surgery itself and that procedure and the choices that you can make, but also the support that you may be needing afterward. So talking a little bit more about the Trinity Weight Management Specialists, so they can also really tailor their care to a person's needs and interests.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, no two people, no two patients are the same. Everyone kind of is coming from their own place. They have their own goals in life, whether it's specifically losing weight, whether it's increasing their mobility, increasing the amount of time they have to spend with children and grandchildren, or helping to improve chronic pain. We're very much not in the one-size-fits-all when it comes to how we tailor the program. So everyone gets their own individualized approach, and yeah, I think it's really nice.
A lot of people be happy to hear that, and I did want to give you and your team a quick shout out as well. We have a photo of your team. You have received quite an honor recently, earning the National Accreditation for Excellence in Bariatric Care, and I think a lot of people will understand why that is just hearing you talk about it right now. But what has this meant to all of you to receive this?
Yeah, I mean, it's a huge deal. You know, I'm very fortunate that I kind of came in at the tail end of when a lot of our longtime team members were kind of working towards this goal, and it's a huge achievement. And you know, I really have to accredit our team for getting there. To have this kind of national certification and recognition, I mean, this is the type of program you want to be having your surgery at, a place where a dedicated program. We have specialists centered around kind of making sure that people are successful, and even people who don't have kind of just a simple background. They may have a lot of medical issues or comorbidities, you know, and that's kind of where we really stand out. I feel like we really take complex cases and see them through the finish line and make sure they're a success.
Wonderful. Well, here's the information on everybody's screen. We'll also get this on our website. This is next Thursday, January 15th. The big thing to note here is you do need to register because space is limited. Dr. Siegel, thank you so much for joining us today and telling us all about it. We appreciate it. And still to come on QCL, we are sitting down with Centennial Home Improvement to learn more about their services and how to enter their Windows for Veterans giveaway, which is underway right now.
Quad Cities Live continues.
Today we are shining the spotlight on Centennial Home Improvement. The Davenport-based business is celebrating 10 years and launching a special giveaway showing support for local veterans. I'm here today with President Mark Richardson. Mark, thanks for chatting with us today.
Yeah, thanks for coming in.
Absolutely. So we're going to talk a lot today about windows and window replacement. But first, I want to tell people a little bit more about Centennial, about your business. Can you give us a little bit of background and describe the services that you all provide?
Absolutely. So, like I said, we've been in business for 10 years. We're starting our 11th year in February. We provide roofing from asphalt to stone-coated steel, siding, windows, replacement windows, gutters, and gutter protection, and entry doors and patio doors.
Okay, so kind of you do it all here.
Yeah, everything exterior.
Everything exterior. So we want to focus on residential window replacement today. Can you tell us a little bit about the quality of windows that Centennial provides?
We work with one of the oldest manufacturers of the vinyl replacement windows, Polaris Windows and Doors. They have a foam-filled frame, so they're very energy efficient. You can get a dual pane glass window or a triple pane glass window as well. So energy efficiency-wise, they are great windows to help lower your utility costs. Yeah. So and if you're sitting at home and you can feel that drafty window, you're losing money.
That brings me to another question. What are some signs that maybe we should be considering window replacement?
Yeah, obviously the draftiness, that's number one. Looking outside on your windows, if the frames are rotting out as well. If you look at your window and you can't clean it because it's real milky, the gases have escaped that window as well. Okay. So that's the argon gas escaping out of it.
Okay. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about installation and the installers that you have here at Centennial. You got a lot of experience.
Yes. Yeah. Our crew, we have 2 different window crews, and just one of them alone has over 30 years experience. And then another gentleman, he is in at the 20 years experience on the installation of windows and doors as well. Oh. So they blow us out of the water when it comes to the installs. So. Well,
I'm sure it's a good thing too to be able to tell a customer that, right? Because it makes a customer feel like they're in good hands with absolutely. All that experience.
It's very important to have knowledgeable people installing, especially as expensive everything is today.
Yeah. So let's talk about how they look. Different styles that you offer here. You can really match any type of home, any type of style?
Yeah, so all of our windows are custom made for your actual home for the opening of your window. Okay. We carry double hung windows, picture windows, casement windows that crank out, bays and bows, and then sliding windows, just a smaller version of a sliding patio door as well. Okay. So, yeah. And then custom made windows.
Custom made windows, yeah. Okay. So how does that process work for the customer when they're trying to pick out the windows that are right for their home?
So we will actually come out and visit with you and your spouse and figure out what you guys are looking for versus us guessing. Okay. And we bring out different brochures. We've got a program on the computer that we bring out. You can design a window, doors as well. You can design doors too. Again, we'll take measures, and then 9 times out of 10, we'll have a price put together for you while we meet with you.
Okay, that is super helpful. It's probably also helpful with the software that you use. People can really envision what it's going to look like before you even take the old ones out.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. You can take pictures of your home and insert it in there and get an idea what it's going to look like. Yeah. All the accessories, you can add grids or blinds, things of that nature to them as well.
Mark, Centennial serves a lot of customers, but one thing to make clear is it's not just in the immediate Quad Cities. You actually travel quite far.
We do. We go down to Galesburg, an hour radius around the Quad Cities, so out to Iowa City, Coralville, North Liberty, Clinton, Macokota, so we go Princeton, Illinois as well, so we got quite a big radius here.
So word of mouth is definitely a good thing, right? Tell your friends, tell your family, even if they don't live down the street.
Yeah, send us a referral. Make sure they mention your name because we will give you a reward for that as well. So yeah,
wonderful.
Absolutely.
Can you talk a little bit about cost and how you can really work with clients when it comes to making this as affordable as possible for them?
Yeah, so we work with a couple different banks where we can offer financing if you're not looking to shell out the kind of money that it takes to do a repair in your home. One of the great programs we've got running right now is 0% interest for 60 months. So that's for qualified buyers, of course. But we have other plans as well that go out even longer, lower interest rates too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are doing something very exciting throughout the month of January, and it's important to you to support our local veterans. Can you tell us about this this window giveaway that you?
Yeah. So we're doing a Windows for Vets giveaway. So we're going to pick 2 families to receive 5 double hung windows for their home. They'll be allowed to go on our website and schedule an appointment with us. We'll come out and meet with them. The big thing for us is to make sure we find the people that are in need of the actual windows. If maybe they can't afford them. So we want to help out as much as possible. So we'll provide the windows, we'll provide the install, haul away everything, all the good stuff. So there's nothing out of pocket.
Why is this something that you wanted to do as president of Centennial and your entire team here? Why is it important to be involved in an initiative like this?
Well, we always believe in giving back to our community. It's huge, especially the veterans. I grew up with my dad being a veteran. He was a Vietnam vet, and we're involved with a couple different organizations. And obviously Grateful, who gives back to the veterans, and then Seal Family Legacy as well. We sponsor both of those groups, and then Kids for Vets is another one that we work with too very well. So, they give everything for us to be here today, and so we want to do the same thing in return and give a little something back.
Okay, so what do people need to know to try and get involved in this giveaway? Obviously, they'll go to your website. They're going to, share a little bit about themselves?
All they have to do is go on there and enter their information into a form. And then there'll be a button asking if you're looking for, the Windows for Vets giveaway. They can call our office and schedule as well. We will ask to see your military forms to make sure you are a veteran as well.
Sure.
So, but otherwise it's pretty simple. We'll come out and take measures. We'll show you the window that we're offering, and then as we meet with people, we'll come back and decide which 2 families we're going to decide to work with.
Very special. I'm looking forward to seeing the outcome of that. Aside from the work that you do for the community, just give us a little idea of why the community views Centennial as such a trusted service, such a trusted business.
We believe that your home is our home while we're working on it. We want it to be done correctly. If we make a mistake, we're going to come back and take care of it. If our manufacturer's not going to back it, we will. That's huge. When you're making an investment into your home like you're doing, it's costly. So you want it to be well taken care of. We don't get everything perfect the first time. Nobody does. We're people. But we'll come back and honor it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, great news. Well, Mark, thank you so much for chatting with us today.
Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it.
Well, we just heard from the professionals, and after the break, we'll learn more about a local program giving homeowners the tools to tackle do-it-yourself affordable home maintenance.
Quad Cities Live continues.
With the new year underway, many of us are looking for smart ways to save money, protect our homes, and start 2026 off on the right foot.
And that's exactly the goal behind a popular local program that is back for its 3rd year, the Handy at Home Workshop Series. Joining us today is Crystal Crane with Renew Moline. Crystal, welcome. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
Yeah,
yes,
of course.
We are so looking forward to chatting with you. So what is the Handy at Home Workshop Series? Ultimately, what's the goal behind it?
So the Handy at Home Workshop Series is basically, the goal is to bring basic maintenance knowledge to the homeowners. and to preserve their homes and
kind of make sure that people can figure out in some cases, I guess, how to do it themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that we've highlighted this last year. I feel like I would be the perfect candidate for this.
Yes.
And there's a lot of us out there, okay, that would be good candidates for this. And you guys are kicking this off with actually an energy efficiency workshop. That is going to be your first workshop. Why did you decide to make that the first one?
well, because in January, heating usage and utility bills rise, and we just wanted to make sure that people could go home immediately and use the knowledge that they get from the workshop and use it immediately at home.
Yeah, which obviously, you know, the smart thing to do to save energy is, okay, don't turn the lights on as much, but it's really more than that. So what can participants expect to learn in this workshop?
They can also learn different ways to identify drafts. Improve insulation, and we're also going to go over smart thermostats and things like that. So there's
some of the things you don't really think about all the time.
Yeah, and you don't necessarily need to call a professional for for all of that. Of course, we love our pros.
Yes, we do.
That can help us out with that stuff, but occasionally it is a quick fix, and you just may not know that. So how does Mid-American, their sponsorship, their partnership in this, how is that benefiting the workshop series?
Their sponsorship not only gives great knowledge that they're going to present at the workshop, but they also just provide sponsorship so we can provide this workshop and other workshops at a reasonable cost to the Quad City community.
So if someone's watching from home, why should they attend to this?
Well, it's going to give them a lot of different knowledge on how to upkeep their homes, any just general knowledge in the entire workshop. It's going to help you preserve your home and be a little bit more confident in your home repairs.
And taking care of all of it. Well, there are many workshops as part of the Handy at Home workshop series. Of course, we've got the energy efficiency essentials on the screen right there for January 26th. But take a look at the rest of them. Wired for Success. Oof, couldn't be me when we're talking about wires, but hey, who knows? Could be somebody else. Plumbing Perfections. We're talking bathrooms for that. Your basement. This is a big one for a lot of folks in our community. And then pest control on May 18th. So lots of stuff happening there. For more information, of course, all you have to do is visit molinecdc.org or call the number there at the bottom of your screen. Be sure that you register if you plan on attending this. It happens once a month on Mondays from 6 to 8:30 p.m. Crystal, thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate it. Yes, and thank you so much for watching.
Jeopardy is coming up next, followed by your local news at 4.